Today at the Bonneville Salt Flats, we invited out members of the United States Congress, the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. And we were pleased that 4 members showed up and took a tour of the Salt Flats to see what the racing community, the land speed racing community, has been saying for the past 30-40 years about the decline of Bonneville. So instead of us telling them or news reports, they actually showed up out here to see for themselves what the racing community has been hollering about, and essentially the mismanagement we consider of the Bureau of Land Management of these salt flats. So that's what we did out, and they had a great time. They saw for themselves, and it was a different, every one of them told me that the perspective that they had when they came was completely different when they left the salt today. The reason that we had them come out is that we recognize that it's a complete waste of time. It's just lip service with the local regional office in Salt Lake, because they feel that the restoration of the Bonneville Salt Flats is complete because we are racing. And as I explained to them, and they tended to agree, Bonneville has been like a patient that's in intensive care. This year, the patient woke up for the first time. It's a long road before we heal these salt flats. We got to get it out of intensive care. We got to get it into a regular room, and then out of the hospital and into rehab, and then so that it can be independent and once again support not only land speed racing at 450 to 500 mile an hour speeds, but with the chance and the possibility that we could bring world record setting back here. There's a lot of waste salt on the south side of Interstate 80. That has been waste salt that's been out there since the 1960s. Nobody's wanted it. We would like to have it back here. I call it the God plan. God made the Bonneville Salt Flats, and he put all the salt out here in the form of an ocean, and it dried out. Man came along and put it on the other side of the road. Now what we would like to do is have man put the salt back where God had it originally. I think that's the nice God plan, and if they could do that, we'll all be happy.